Hey guys! Today, in this video, we're going to be making a set. A DYO set for myself, I guess, and for you if you want to buy it, I guess, I don't know. But what we're going to do is we're going to work off of this tail that I made in a previous video. It was a shading tutorial. So if you want to learn how to shade this, or shade like this, you should watch that video. And I'm going to be talking a little bit throughout making this. I'm going to speed up parts where it's a bit too quiet and I don't really know what to say. But every once in a while I'll let you know what I'm thinking. And yeah, I really hope that you guys like this. I don't know what I'm making so far, so it's just going to be a project, I guess. And it might take a while. It might be a long video, we'll see. But let's get started. So, we've already got the tail here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the eyes, I'm going to get rid of the mouth, the ears, and the body. Because we're going to work with the head, we're going to make it fluffier, probably. And I'll make the rest of it, too. And I'm working with a dog base, but what I can do is I can move this tail down oh, I thought I had the tail selected. There we go. I can move the tail down a little bit, and then work with that. Because the cat tails are actually also, like, further down here. Like, let me see if I can show you. If you switch to a cat, and you go to the body, like the tail is down here. So that's generally where we want it. I'm actually going to move the tail out a little bit too. Like that. You can see it would touch here. And that'll fit cats and dogs, hopefully. Yeah, so that should work. Alright. Oh, let me get rid of the body. So let's work with this head really quick. I'm gonna get rid of this here. Because we don't need that much. Actually, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna make this. Oh, I forgot to change the shading back to black, which was what we were using in that shading tutorial. So you can better see it. And I'm the type of person that shades as she goes, so... Usually, though, I will actually draw out an idea. But if I'm tweaking things like this, then I'll shade more as I'm going. Alright, so I want to get something fluffy going here. And I'm gonna go with something simple, like a... Maybe I'll do like... like that. Let's see how that looks. Let's do that. That's not bad. That should work. Let's do that, and then do it for the other side too. And then where it meets. 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3. Get rid of that. Let's do this, and then we can tweak it after. That's way too spiky looking for me, for my liking. So, I'm going to shrink it a little bit. I might get rid of this, actually. And I'm gonna get rid of all this and make this a little bit different. So. Maybe like that. Then we're gonna do this too. Make that like that. Oops. Like I said, you can tweak it after, but the way I'm doing this is just like that. By the way, guys, don't copy this, because I actually am one of the people who does check the DYO parts, and I approve them when they're submitted. So I'll know if you copied me. I will know. You can use it as a reference to make parts inspired by this and like to learn, but don't make the same thing because you will get in trouble. I think that's spiky enough and simple enough for my taste. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to remove all of this shading and I'm going to redo it based on how I designed the rest. Normally I would just like work with the shading, but I'm just realizing that I'm actually making an entire set, so the ears will also be in different positions, so this will not be as accurate anymore. But I can keep this bottom half. But I'm gonna remove it, just for simplicity reasons. Oops. Yeah, alright, so let's go ahead and do some... I usually do like the body first. And I'm just gonna make it a simple body. Always use like the outline to see exactly where the normal stuff is. I'm thinking I want people to be able to move the head up if they want to. So when you want things like that, let me just tweak this here. When you want your customers to be able to move the head up, or maybe not customers, but anybody who gets the set, if you want them to be able to move the head up on the body without it looking too weird, you can make a larger looking lump up here. Because when they move the head up, it'll have something to sit on. But it also won't get in the way when you... what was I saying? It won't get in the way when your pet sits down, because that's what happens usually if you give it like a big neck like that. Yeah, anyway. I'm not really sure what my idea is behind this. I'm just going with the flow. Whatever looks good. Normally a chest will go like bigger to smaller very slowly towards the end. Color that in. And let's do the legs. The legs are fun because you can make them like big legs, like thick. Like thick would be like this, and then you can like taper it off like this if you want to. Or you could do tiny feets like this. Well, that's more for like hamsters, but you could do tinier feet like that, and it'll still look pretty good. I kind of actually want to do that. Maybe. Maybe I'll change it. I don't know yet, though. But I also want it to retain the fluffiness from the rest of it. So maybe what I'll do, it looks a bit short. Um, I don't want it to be like rounded. So maybe I'll just make it really fluffy like that. I'm not sure. I'll make that a little bit more thick. I think that'll look okay. Hopefully. And usually I round it up at the top there. And then what I'll do is I will copy, paste on the left one. You see that? But you can move it around, and typically I would also make this a little bit higher because it has to attach. To the body. And I'll make that straight. But now you can see that it kind of blends in with the chest hair a little bit. I want to fix that. I'm gonna make this like that instead, so it doesn't... This will also look dark because of the way it's placed. So I'm gonna try to make it a little less fluffy. And it's supposed to be a little less fluffy anyway because it's on the other side. It looks okay. I might change. I might actually change this one to match that. That, I think that looks good. Oh, you know what? This one's thicker. Hmm. Oh, I see what I did. That's what I did. Sometimes I don't realize until after. But that's what I did. Alright, cool. And then I'll do the same again. I'll copy and then I'll go to the back leg and I'll paste it. But then I'll make tweaks because it's a back leg, so it's different. I will move it to there, I guess, and then I will give it a hip. You see how there's a difference there? But I'll also do that. So it's got more of like a angle on the edge there. And I'll move it back a little bit so it's like that. And now it looks like a back leg because it has the hip bone here. This right here. This lump. And then it's got like the angle. I hope that's helpful. I know a lot of people wonder how to do that kind of thing. I can move it back even more if I want to. I'm actually thinking I might just keep it like that. And it should reach, but you can test it by going here and then like see how it looks when it's moving. I think I need to add a little bit more up here. Maybe like that. So it looks like it fits more. I'm gonna add just a little bit more. Like that. I don't think I need that extra thing. There we go. Yeah, I think that looks a little bit more fitting now. Yeah, alright. So, then, as usual, I'm going to copy, paste. And you can also, I can tell the measurements are the same by counting, like, this is the line where it would normally be. It's one line or two lines underneath. For all of them. So that means they're lined up perfectly. They're not different levels. And you can move that leg however you want. You can move it forward if you want it to be. Like that. And then what I'll also do is, because these are legs that are over there more, facing the other way, I will change the paws to where they are just like that. So it looks like outer paws instead of like the closest ones to you. And that's basically the body. I'm gonna add a little bit of fur. And I actually should have checked the fur part and done the fur part before I did the copy paste to the back paws to the other one. Because now I'm going to have to copy paste it again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to erase this entire thing, paste again, move it again, and then do that again. So now they both have fluffies on the back. Alright. Right, I wanted to change the front floofies. I'm not sure how I want to do it yet though. So let's play around a little bit. That is my best advice. You play around, find what works best for you. That might actually look really good. We'll see. Yeah, I like that. I think it's simple. And then maybe like some back floof a little bit. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna make that a little bit more rounded. Okay. So, that's the body. I'm gonna do some ears. Maybe I'll make it like a wolf or something. A cute wolf. Let's do some simple ears. Definitely use this thing in the bottom right for kind of like a guide. And for ears, I always make it round at the base. Like that. See how it's like got a round shape to it? I'm gonna make this a little bit more like that. You can even add like extra tufts of fur like that if you want to. And that'll add a little bit to the head too. Like so. And just like the feet, you can copy. And then on the left here, paste. And then you can either keep it like that, see how it looks like it's that way, and then you can just fill in the blanks. Or you can flip it around and then adjust it accordingly. Like I'd probably make mine maybe like that. Or I'd do that. But I feel like, actually, is that one a little higher? I need to make it a little bit lower. And I don't need that extra fluff. And I'll just keep it simple like that for that ear. I want to fix the tips a little bit so they're not as thin. Ah, they're still gonna end up being thin. Sometimes what'll happen is it won't let you do anything, so what you do is you back out and then you go back on it. And then it'll let you again. It worked, yay! I notice a difference between these two. I think it's like that, maybe. Or maybe not. I'm gonna copy and paste it on this one again. I'm actually gonna keep it also on that side. So what I'm gonna do is that. We don't need the fluff again. And it'll sort of act like a back-ish ear, if that makes sense. But I'm also going to make it a little thinner. Which should help it to get that kind of look to it. I don't want it to be black right there, so I'm gonna lift it down a little bit. Like that. And now it's not overlapping the lines. And I'm gonna actually remove that little point, because I like them rounded out like that better. Yeah, I'm into that. What about you guys? Let me know. That is going to be the ears, and I just finished tweaking the head a little bit. There we go. And then I actually might not do a face. I'm not sure. I don't know if I want to do a face for it. I kind of like the stuff that we already have, so I'm going to just have it as ears, head, body, and tail. Let's do some shading. So I start off at the bottom, and it has like fluffies here, so I'll do that. Trying to get it to look... Yeah, that looks okay. that. And then the ears. And when the ear is behind the head, you will typically have to go with the example down here, and you go find where it would be just barely showing up like that. There, there. And then you tweak it with whatever you just found out. But I actually want that to have a little bit more. You can always fix your mistakes. Blah. Sometimes I just feel like I'm not shading it very well. I'm gonna actually get rid of all of that. Maybe just have it down to there. Yeah, why not? That's just what I'm gonna keep it as. And then let's do the body. I'd do the legs first. And alright, so normally I start with the feet, and I will do that. The leggies are usually kind of difficult to make, actually. You'd be surprised. Let's get rid of that. And then also maybe that. And then do that. Yeah, that'll look okay. And sometimes what I'll do is I'll do this to make it look like it's more of a like paw. I'm wondering if I just do that, will that look okay? Nah. I'll keep it like that. And then, oh, I should probably do that too. There we go. In the other video I did for the shading, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make that all shadow. And then you see where the body meets the leg. You can make it shaded, and then I just round it like that. So that creates that look. And I'll do the same with this one. I'll probably guess it's like right there. And the rest is just shaded. And then the last foot. I will do this. But normally I would actually just like make it rounded like this. This sort of thing, right? But I don't know if that'll fit for this. Let's try it out, see how it goes. That actually looks good, so I'm gonna keep it like that. Mm. Yeah, I'm gonna have the shading on that. I think it looks good. Okay, so next is the body. I will find out where the arm meets the chest here. And then move it all the way up, and then I will go like this. Make sort of like a round, which would be like where the arm ball is, like I guess the shoulder blade-ish area. And then I would shade all of that except for the fluffies here. I'll fix it in a second. This is all shaded. Would typically be like that. I suck at shading chests though, so do whatever you like. Copying me might not be the best, because I still suck at it, like, a lot. Maybe that looks good, I don't know. I don't know at all. Eh? Maybe that? I don't know. I think that should be okay. I'll keep it like that. And then I'll like kind of line the bottom here. But you see that that right shoulder blade or that shoulder bone will be kind of roundy here. And then you can see the tummy in the preview in the bottom here also. And you can just like gradually round it out. Like that. Yeah, anyway. Let's do the shading for this. Oh, let's keep that like that. Alright. That should be okay, I think. I'm not too concerned about it. I think it looks pretty good for what it is. Like I said, I'm not the best at shading. You guys wanted me to do a tutorial, so there is one existing now. I might remove the two here. There we go. That's where the tail will go. And that should be, I actually want to make this a little thicker. Let me test with the mouth and stuff. Oh, that's too high. Too high. I'll just keep it what it was, like that. Looks good to me. I think that's about it. That's what I'm gonna do. Test out all the lines and stuff. Make sure it's all working together really good. Yeah, it looks good to me. It also works for cats, probably, because it's made with a dog as a base, and that usually works for cats too. What I try to do is play around with the actions until it licks its paw and see if that is still attached, and then if it is, then it's good to go. The left paw up here, the one like closest to the outside. Lick your paw, kitty cat. Come on, we just want you to lick. Sometimes it'll take forever. Like, just do it. Come on, kitty. Yeah, that's what we want. See, it's attached, so it's good. Alright, let's switch it back to dog. And I don't know what I'll name it. I will make this eventually, but it's probably just gonna sit in my drafts for a little bit until I can figure it out. Maybe I'll make it, like, Scraggle Wolf or something, I don't know. If you want, you guys can comment your name ideas below, and maybe I'll make it with the name you give, we'll see. Let me know what your name ideas are for this set. It's the ears, the head, the body, and the tail. And leave a like if you like this video, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye! Hey guys, really quickly as an update, I'm sure you guys noticed I was struggling on this ear here during the recording. I realized why it looks weird. It's because I forgot that the head part here is open a little bit, so it's actually not supposed to have like shadow down there. Like it's supposed to be like that, pretty much. Oops. You get what I mean? Like it's... it's supposed to be open and connected to the head, so now that's how you make it look normal. Just by doing it like that. So if you want help with that, I just gave you the answer. Yeah. Sorry about that. I was just not thinking, I guess.